Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to take a fascinating journey through the history of Buddhism. Buddhism is one of the world's major religions, and it has a rich and complex history that spans over 2,500 years. Let's start our journey. Our story begins with a man named Siddhartha Gautama, who later became known as the Buddha. Siddhartha was born around 563 BCE in a place called Lumbini, which is in modern-day Nepal. Siddhartha was born into a royal family, and his father was a king. He lived a life of luxury and was shielded from the harsh realities of life outside the palace. But when he was 29 years old, Siddhartha ventured outside the palace and saw four things that changed his life forever. He saw an old man, a sick man, a dead man, and a holy man. These sights made him realize that suffering is a part of life. Determined to find a way to end suffering, Siddhartha left his home and family and became a wandering ascetic. He studied with various teachers and practiced severe self-discipline, but he did not find the answers he was looking for. After 6 years of searching, Siddhartha decided to sit under a Bodhi tree and meditate until he found the truth. After 49 days of deep meditation, he attained enlightenment. This means he understood the true nature of life and the causes of suffering. From that day on, he was known as the Buddha, which means the Buddha spent the rest of his life teaching others what he had discovered. His teachings are called the Dharma, and they include the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. The Four Noble Truths explain the nature of suffering and how to end it. The Eightfold Path is a guide to living a life that leads to enlightenment. After the Buddha's death, his followers continued to spread his teachings. Buddhism spread from India to many parts of Asia, including Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, China, Korea, and Japan. Each region adapted Buddhism to its own culture, resulting in different forms of Buddhism. In India, Buddhism flourished for several centuries and produced many important texts and artworks. One of the most significant events in the spread of Buddhism was the conversion of Emperor Ashoka in the 3rd century BCE. Ashoka was a powerful ruler who became a devoted follower of Buddhism and helped to spread the religion throughout his empire and beyond. Over time, different schools of Buddhism developed. The two main branches are Theravada and Mahayana. Theravada, which means the teaching of the elders, is considered the oldest form of Buddhism. It is practiced mainly in Sri Lanka, Thailand, Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos. Theravada focuses on the teachings of the Buddha and emphasizes individual enlightenment. Mahayana, which means the Great Vehicle, is more widespread and diverse. It is practiced in China, Korea, Japan, Vietnam, and other countries. Mahayana Buddhism includes various schools, such as Zen, Pure Land, and Tibetan Buddhism. It emphasizes the idea of the Bodhisattva, a person who seeks enlightenment not only for themselves, but also to help. In the modern world, Buddhism continues to be an important and influential religion. It has spread to the West and attracted many followers from different cultures and backgrounds. In the 20th century, many Buddhist teachers traveled to Europe and North America, where they established monasteries and centers for meditation and study. Today, people all over the world practice Buddhism and find its teachings relevant to their lives. One of the most famous Buddhist figures in the modern world is the Dalai Lama, the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism. The Dalai Lama has worked tirelessly to promote peace, compassion, and understanding, and his teachings have inspired millions. The history of Buddhism is a story of a search for truth and a journey toward enlightenment. From the life of Siddhartha Gautama to the spread of Buddhism across Asia and its growth in the modern world, Buddhism has had a profound impact on millions of people. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of Buddhism. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on history and culture. See you next time.